Hall of Famer Pedro Martinez and his wife Carolina, the director of Pedro's foundation, have been instrumental in forming a coalition of more than 40 big leaguers who've started the Step Up to the Plate Fund, which has raised more than $500,000 for virus relief efforts, including food, personal protective equipment, medical workers, and other essential supplies. One of many relief efforts happening in the DR, Major League Baseball, the Players Association, Players Trust have also been very active in the area. It's great to have Pedro and Carolina on with us on MLB Tonight. Hey, congratulations on such great work to both of you. Tell us about the week and what you have planned this week for your relief fund, Pedro.
Well, thank you. I miss you guys. I miss you so much at the station over there. We are continuing to actually bring food to the people because we're getting information from the state so that we can actually approach the things that will probably are the most needed in the areas, and so far food and equipment for the medical staff, the people that are dealing with the people that are sick in the hospitals are the priorities right now. But we will continue to do as much as we can. And but for this weekend, I think it's going to be medical equipment to protect our nurses and doctors, and continue to give away more food for the people. I didn't know that there were so many people in need. You imagine and you expect it to be a lot, but to see it with your own eyes, how much people need, it's shocking.
Pedro, we were talking earlier about how sometimes, you get into this game, you're in the mound, you're in the intensity of a ball game, and you kind of shut the entire world around you off, in a sense. But here, you were a star on the mound, but now you're a star back in Dominican Republic for all the people that are really needing help. Can you talk about how all this stuff puts what we do in perspective and the platform that you have and how you're using it?
In some ways, for the young players and for us that had a better life since we started, it's shocking because you go away to play baseball and you have a better life, and sometimes you kind of separate yourself from the reality. But for all of us, this time it's been a reality check, from the young players to the old players to the retirees. I mean, everybody is getting a reality check because we went away to play, we had success, we had all that, and we have a different life. But to come back to the Dominican Republic in moments like this, it's really what makes you appreciate why you play baseball, why was God so good to you, why baseball was so important to you.
Really great work that the both of you are doing, but we'd be remiss if we didn't talk a little baseball with you, Pedro, in the short time we have with you, because
Yes.
Tuesday is the 20-year anniversary. I mean, I can't believe it's been 20 years since your complete game, 2-hit, 15 punch-out day against the Baltimore Orioles. So let's see how well you remember this game. I want to ask you a few questions about the lineup that you completely destroyed that night in Baltimore. Do you remember the Orioles' number 2 hitter was the player traded for you from the Expos to the Dodgers? He actually had okay numbers against you for his career. Do you remember who that was?
The line of the Shields. The line of the Shields.
Ding, ding,
and
ding.
You know what, Matt? I was really aware of the line of the Shield. I did not want him having success against me. And that fastball, I can't remember because I got on top of him and I just said, I need to put him away. This is the guy I got traded for, and this is the guy I cannot let have success on top of me to kind of justify my trade for him.
Okay, here's another question. The Orioles cleanup hitter, a 5-time All-Star, he made his money in Cleveland, and he had a really hard time with you. Do you remember who that was?
Might have been B.J. Surhoff.
Not a bad guess. Albert Bell is who we were looking
Albert
for.
Bell, yeah.
And Albert
Yeah, I
had
faced
huge
Albert,
career
too.
numbers, but yeah, he was only 1 for 15 against you. This is going to be, yeah.
You can't hit that.
Albert, Snappy Albert. Under the radar, I really like that guy. He was quiet. He was into his own world. Whenever we met in the All-Star game, for some reason, we attract each other and we will find each other talking about different things. He was such a cool dude, but I think misunderstood a lot.
I got to ask you before we go, and this is my hacky Spanish. Mira, El Cabello,
Mi cabello,
you letting it go,
Nah,
huh, Carolina? You going to
boy.
let it go?
I'm gonna let it go, and I don't know. Harold wanted me to curl it up and let it grow. It's coming.
It's a quarantine look.
I
Look,
hear
also
you.
the gray.
I feel you.
The gray here.
You're making it work,
It's
man.
starting to show up. I
Pedro
didn't
and
have that.
Carolina, thank you so much for joining us today. On behalf of everybody in baseball, tremendous work that you're doing. Thank you for being so generous, and we hope to see you both in person soon.
Thank you, guys.
We
Well,
hope to
thank
see
you so
again,
much.
too.